In 2013, over the city of Chelyabinsk in Russia, the sky exploded. A rock 60 feet wide entered our atmosphere. It injured 1,500 people and shattered windows across 6 cities. But here comes the terrifying part about that rock. We didn't see it coming. Not NASA, not the European Space Agency, nobody. And here is why. Looking for asteroids in the dark is looking for a piece of coal in your cellar during midnight and you're wearing sunglasses. We have built telescopes to see the beginning of time, distant galaxies, black holes, quasars, you name it. But we have been shockingly blind to the dangers in our own backyard. As of right now, scientists are saying that there are over thousands of these city killers hiding in the darkness, and we miss nearly the half of them. But for these smaller rocks, who can still wipe out a small town and do a huge amount of damage, we miss over 90% of them. Until now, because on a mountaintop in Chile, a machine is waking up. And it's not just a telescope, you can even call it our planetary defense weapon. And it is about to turn its lights on. So you might ask yourself, but don't we already have a whole lot of telescopes here on the ground and even in orbit? Yes, we do, but there is a small problem. Well, it's a problem of scale, because most powerful telescopes like James Webb or Hubble, they can all see very deep, like looking through your drinking straw, but they don't see wide. So, if a killer asteroid is heading our way and we are looking with Hubble or James Webb here, and the asteroid comes from here, yeah, we die. Asteroids are also very faint, plus they move. So to catch them you need a camera who's fast, wide, but also incredibly sensitive. So for decades we didn't have the technology, or we decided not to invest in it and we just kinda hoped for the best. But the Vera Rubin Observatory changes the whole game. It isn't just a simple upgrade, it's a complete revolution. So imagine taking a picture of the entire southern sky every 3 nights. It will create a movie of the universe. Not just a picture, a movie. And when you hit play on that movie, you will see what's moving. At the heart of this machine lies the largest digital camera ever built for astronomy. It's the size of a car and it weighs over 3 tons. And it has a resolution of 3200 megapixels. So, to put this a little bit into perspective, if you want to display one full image, you would need 378 4K TV screens combined. Before Rubin, we probably knew about 1 million asteroids. And after Rubin, the expectations are to find at least 5 million more. So suddenly the solar system is going to look a lot more crowded than it already did. But finding rocks is only step 1. The real question here is, what do we do when we find something that doesn't belong here? In 2017 we saw something impossible, an object which later has been named Oumuamua. This wasn't a rock from our own solar system, it came from another star. And it whipped around our sun and vanished before we could truly study it. So yes, we were too slow, because by the time we have spotted it, it was already leaving our solar system. But here is where the Rubin Observatory comes in and becomes a hunter. Because Rubin scans the skies so frequently, we can set it up like some kind of trapwire. The moment an interstellar object will enter our solar system, Rubin will send an alert within 60 seconds. And then we can buckle up, because we won't find one Oumuamua. Scientists are predicting that Rubin will at least find one interstellar visitor every year. So if Rubin spots these interstellar visitors this early, then we do have the time to investigate them and to see what kind of materials they are made of before they ship out our solar system again. But let's go back to these city killers, because NASA has a mandate to find over 90% of near-Earth objects who are 140 meters or larger across, because these rocks are big enough to wipe out entire countries. And right now we are failing that mandate pretty hard, because we only find 40% of them. So the Vera Rubin Observatory will make sure that we turn on the high beams. So expect these headlights, new asteroids detected. But don't be afraid of those stories. Be afraid of the silence we had before, because we can only deflect an asteroid if we know it's coming. Thank you for watching. I hope you sleep a little bit better at night now knowing that we have some more eyes in our skies. And if you're really curious if the Big Bang actually happened, yes or no, watch this video. I'll see you in the next one.